it forever. Anything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a signal there for the fair catch. So this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jets.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A pitch comes to Hall. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Let's go now.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And this time the yard yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the run, this is Gray. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Swift. Opted to run for it. The decision a good. The first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Swift escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Second and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's got the connection left side to Brown. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
That's complete with Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Fights free at the 5.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers
from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swift. This one deep for Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Open man, it's Palmer. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Swift. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Back to throw. Swift. Open man there is Malone. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Swift. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional round.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
third down. Swift. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll give to Hall. Powers through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swift. Oh, still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down. Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Swift. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Swift. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Well, the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on second down, Swift. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on third down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Now a 3rd and 6.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, middle. Hey.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down, and they kind of did a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Option play, here's Hall. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, Swift. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, Swift. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Swift. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Swift. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd and long. Swift.
Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on 1st down. Swift. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again. Swift.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And he's He's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. O.J. Howard taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Ravens 42, Jets 32.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
DC, right?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.